What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while. I've been hard at work on this trailer, so welcome back to the channel. The trailer is a mess. You know, I've identified a couple of discrepancies that I want to fix, like the flooring. I'm probably going to have to make another pass with the Line X stuff that I have, but I'm not going to spray it this time. I'm probably just going to roll it. But that's neither here nor there. It'll look all pretty at the very end. So let me give you some quick updates. So update number one, my bike is turned back in, but it's probably not going to be ready for any events, upcoming events. So it's all good. There's nothing I can do. I did everything possible that I could possibly do to get it up, and it just seems like it's that type of build where it's just going to take a little bit. I still have two other bikes that have to follow that, so I'm really getting annoyed at waiting so long for stuff to be done. But I'm doing some soul searching, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to speed up the process in the near future. But okay, let's get to the trailer. So since the last video, I got my spare tire up, and I got this this mount off eBay. And what I did was I scuffed it up, and then I spray painted it black, because you know everything's black, so you can see it's all pretty and stuff. And that's that. I did get the flooring done. The plates and stuff the back plates is under the E-track, so I got all the strength. The only thing I have to do left is put some more screws, even though they have a lot of screws. I have a lot of screws, so I'm gonna put a lot of screws in the E-tracks. I said screws a lot. And I'm probably gonna do that at the very end, because right now my total focus is this gaggle fuck of electronics that's all over the place. So let's talk about that a little bit. Now, by no means am I any type of electrician, so anytime I try to do something that I have no idea, have never done before what I'm doing, it takes a little bit. But I can either pay somebody to do it, or I can learn it myself. Now, I did attempt to pay somebody to do all of this, but they never got back with me, so that kind of forced me to do what I've done so far. So here we go. Now, this is my train of thought on everything. So it looks like, well, to the average electrician, there's nothing. But to me, this is a lot, because, again, I didn't know what I was doing. But I kind of know what I got going on now because I did it. All right, so we'll go left to right. So I got my fuse panel. I was going to put it in the junction box that I created, but I'm not going to do that. I'll show that in a minute. But the solar panel is mounted on the roof. It's coming through the roof, and then it runs down here to this breaker switch. And so what I didn't want is continuous solar power that has to travel to the battery. So this will give me a safety mechanism to shut it off at any given time. I also have several fuses throughout this whole situation here. This is the solar panel controller. The battery and everything is hooked up to this, as well as the solar panel. And then everything routes through several fuses. And then I got my 1500 watt inverter. So I can plug in. We did a test yesterday. I put it on IG. My wife was being funny, so I figured I'd make a video. But essentially what'll happen is, if I'm at an event, I got to plug in a laptop, charge a cell phone, whatever, what have you. I got this here. Or if I have some of my friends or something that need to charge their stuff or hook up their laptops, I have this. Now, just in case, like let's say it's cloudy outside, or I don't have a lot of solar power to recharge the battery, I then bought this. And this can actually be plugged into my generator and then hooked up to the battery, where this will charge it should I not want to use solar. So the whole system, I mean, it's not really a lot. It looks like a lot. I have a battery shut-off switch down here. So basically, for all of this to work, I had to cut that on for the solar panel, cut this on for the battery, and this powers the whole system. Now, I was going to hook this all up to my trailer, but I mean, my truck, not the trailer, the truck. I was going to hook it up to the truck, but I chose not to do that just because I want to be able to have it separate. If I disconnect the truck, I still want everything to work. Now, the mini split system, as y'all saw in previous videos, that's already good to go. But this will be run off my generator. So I guess ideally what I would want to happen is if I'm at some race event and I'm either working on a bike or me and my friends just want to get out of the heat, or I'm at the racetrack or something like that, basically I have AC or heat, and then I still have the ability, even off the generator, to plug in laptops or plug in any small appliance, even make some coffee. So, and at any given time, again, like I said, there's fail safes, several breakers and stuff throughout the system, so none of the drama will happen. Now, where am I at right now? Well, I got the LEDs daisy chained up. Everything's good with that. And you can see my ghetto cut of the junction box right here. And what I'm running into an issue with, because again, I mess with electronics on bikes, but like this is kind of outside of my scope of understanding, so I'm learning as I go. But what's supposed to happen is, and I can't find it because I probably threw the switch somewhere mad, but I've already made the cut. So for instance, this dimmer switch is cut out, so the dimmer switch will go, you know, all of this goes in here, and then the major switches go here. And I have a 3 switch panel, so one switch will be for the LEDs, which are already wired. Another switch will be for my neon lights, and then the third switch will be for, it won't be hooked up to anything, just in case I want to add to the system. Outside of that, I'm also missing my trauma kit. They're kind of expensive, but I do have my fire extinguishers in here, but I do not have anything first aid related in here as of yet. Now, I don't want to get a first aid kit that has like band-aids and stuff. Like, I want to get a first aid kit, you know, that has tourniquets, you know, something that can dress a wound or something like that. Somebody goes down, or you know, God forbid, but anybody goes down before EMS shows up to the scene, I want to be able to run to my trailer or have the ability to render aid if need be. Perhaps that's like a thing that I just learned in doing my service. I don't know. But anyways, that's essentially it. And this is just a short video of the update. My truck has all of 180 miles on it. So eventually though, I feel like, and this was rough, but eventually all of this hopefully will come together, and then it will be marvelous. It will be great. Anyways, thanks for checking out my quick update, and yeah, continue following the channel. Thanks for the support. Follow the builds. Peace.